Disability news! Disability news! It's news and views for you! It's disability news! 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war because apparently 2 thumbs just isn't enough anymore. Revolutionising emergency communication with a BSL video app, enhancing communication. Mystery shoppers fake disability to access accessibility. And much more good stuff to come in this episode of Disability News. Hello my wonderful friends and welcome back to a brand new episode of Disability News. I hope you are well. If you have never seen me before, hi, my name is Jem. This is Wheelsnoheels. It's dedicated to disability, my life as a wheelchair user and all that good stuff. If that sounds interesting to you, why not hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Also, if this video does give you some value, why not consider giving me a super thanks. I'm sure quite a lot of us have found ourselves in situations where we thought, you know what, I could really use an extra pair of hands. And to be honest with you, I felt like I found my extra pair of hands in my one and only lap stacker. If you haven't seen this before, then go and check out that video there. It's like an extra pair of hands for wheelchair users. But I have actually never thought, you know what,
I could use an extra thumb.
Maybe if I was missing a thumb, I would need a thumb, but I've never thought I need an extra thumb. But I came across this story. Meet the third thumb, designed by some very clever researchers at the University of Cambridge. This nifty gadget straps onto your hand at the bottom of your palm, right below the little finger, exactly opposite to your real thumb. And it's controlled by a pressure sensor under your big toes. Press with your right toe to pull the thumb up across your hand and with your left toe to move it up towards your fingers. Release the pressure and it moves back to its original position. The researchers tested this device on 600 people, from 96-year-olds right down to 3 and 4-year-olds. And out of those people, only 4 people struggled to get it to work. And this could have been because they were very, very young. Within minutes of trying this thumb, most people were using it really, really easily, moving pegs and picking things up. No problems at all. The researchers emphasised that it's really, really important to test this new tech on a variety of people of all ages, sizes and abilities to make sure that it can work for everybody. This looks like a really fantastic bit of engineering or robotics here. However, being marketed or advertised as a third thumb kind of sits a bit strange with me. Are they advertising it as an extra thumb for non-disabled people to use and pick things up and do tasks with? Do we really need this? Is this kind of like a case where non-disabled people make stair climbing wheelchairs that no disabled person can afford, and instead of actually investing money into changing the infrastructure within our society, they are building things that seem to look good? I don't understand. However, if this technology is used to go forward to help people who are potentially amputees, then I think that this could be a fantastic step in the right direction. Let me know what your thoughts are on the third thumb. Bit of a strange one. Never thought that I'd need a third thumb, but here we are, and we're talking about the third thumb. The North East Ambulance Service are making a huge leap in the right direction in improving care for people who are deaf or have hearing loss. Starting from May 24th, every North East Ambulance Service vehicle will have an iPad featuring the Video Sign app. This innovative app allows patients and crew to interact with a BSL interpreter in real time. Rachel Austin, who is a coordinator at the Hartlepool Deaf Centre, says this service will help save more lives. Deaf BSL users have often struggled to access services due to communication barriers and lack of support. This new initiative is a game changer. Ambulance crews can use this service 24/7, 365 days a year, whether it is an emergency or a community engagement, ensuring clear communication for both parties. Training for all frontline staff will be completed by spring 2025, ensuring that everyone is ready to use this amazing tool. However, there is a part of me that feels it would be really fantastic to invest in training the staff some actual BSL signs. And sticking with BSL, British Sign Language, those people who like to watch a festival from the comfort of their own home with access to a toilet, like myself, might be pleased to know that for a second year running, Pyramid Stage Signed returns. You don't know how many times I've had to rehearse that. Pyramid, bringing you performances from Glastonbury's most iconic stage in British Sign Language, bringing the Glastonbury experience closer to everyone. These performances will be available to view on the BBC iPlayer. Now, this next story very much piqued my interest. The government are investigating claims that rail companies used mystery shoppers who faked disabilities to assess accessibility. And this could have huge consequences on the rail industry. Both the Department for Transport and the rail regulators agreed that the data from these role-playing mystery shoppers should not be included in reports to the government. Last week, it was revealed that a market research firm used by rail companies employed non-disabled people to pose as disabled passengers. What? One train company using Mystery Shoppers Limited was unaware of this practice and has been regularly passing data to the Department of Transport. This is so problematic on so many levels, and I know lots of you will know why. If non-disabled people are posing as disabled people to assess the accessibility, they could very much play up to be more positive than it actually is. They aren't aware of our lived experiences, and sometimes when I see an obstacle, non-disabled people will go,
"Yeah, I've never really thought of that before."
Mind the gap. The gap to them looks like nothing, but to a wheelchair user or a blind person, that gap could be huge and potentially really dangerous for them. So this data could be seriously inaccurate. The Department for Transport plans to discuss with train companies whether the data from Mystery Shoppers Limited met their audit requirements. They haven't confirmed if they knew about the role-playing before this was reported. The Department for Transport requires that 25% of customer service audits use mystery shoppers with genuine disabilities. Role-playing data should not be included. The Office for Rail and Road confirmed that the mystery shopping of disabled people should be carried out by genuine disabled people. An Office and Road spokesperson said, "We remind train companies they are accountable for their contractors' performance and should continuously improve support for disabled passengers." Mystery Shoppers Limited actually employ and pay people to carry out these auditing services. By employing non-disabled people to role play as disabled people is disgusting on so many levels. Not only for safety reasons and being actually able to see the potential hazards that lived disabled people can see, they're also taking away opportunities, they're taking away potential jobs from disabled people who are some of the hardest hit in society and who find it very hard to get jobs in the first place. I don't know why they wouldn't want to embrace disabled people and value our voices in the first place. Mystery Shoppers Limited admitted to paying non-disabled people to roleplay as disabled people, and they are reviewing their practices. Let me know what you think down below. This is shocking. If this has happened in one area, what other areas is this happening in? I can think of a few right now off the top of my head, actually. Now, this last story does come with a little bit of a content warning, as I am going to be talking about someone passing away. Rhinos Rugby League star Rob Burrow has sadly passed away at the age of 41 after being diagnosed with MND in 2019. There are plans for a multi-million-pound MND treatment centre to be set up in Rob's name in his home city. The state-of-the-art centre would be based in the Seacroft Hospital in Leeds. This is something that will stand there for many years and hopefully help and support the families and patients who are living with MND. If you would like to find out more about this, I will leave links down below if you would like to make a donation. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Disability News. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you enjoyed this video, I think you will enjoy this video. Let me know about what you think of these stories down below, and if you have a story that you think I should be covering on Disability News, then you can contact me over on Instagram. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye! Pyramid stage signed returns. Pyramid stage turns. And sticking with BSL, stage signed returns. Pyramid stage signed.